Hello everyone, this is Raine from Initiative Tabletop, and today we're taking a look at Motohiro Nakamura's Card of the Dead. You see, zombies have come to your town, and the good thing is though, you've seen all the movies, you've read all the comic books, and you pretty much know how to take care of yourself. So that's what you're going to have to do in this game. And it's a small card game from AEG. It's another one in their lineup of the smaller card games this year. And we're going to take a look at it and see exactly what it's all about. So let's get down to it. In Card of the Dead, it's everyone for themselves. Zombies are here, they want to eat you, and you're apparently on the menu. So it's good of you to try and run. You're going to either try to outlast your opponents while they get eaten, or you're going to try and run away. And you're going to do that by different ways. We'll get to that in a minute. So we're going to take a look at the types of cards that you encounter in Card of the Dead. The first type, and your favorite, is the zombie card. Zombie cards are always green in text, and there's three different types of zombie cards. There's a singular zombie, then there's zombies, which is 2, and then zombies with exclamation points is 3. So there's either 1, 2, or 3 zombies on a card, but they all have green text. The second type of card is an event card. Event cards can do a lot of nasty things. For instance, Ruffian says that unless you reveal a slugger card from your hand, you have to put your entire hand on the bottom of the deck. That can hurt you. Last but not least, the most powerful cards in your arsenal, action cards. Action cards are good for two things. They provide you with an action if you play it from your hand, or they provide you with movement points. Now, depending on the number of players you have playing the game, you're going to need a certain number of movement points in order to get away and win the round. For a 3-player game, it's 6 movement points. So we'll just use that as an example. Now we'll take a look at the way a turn plays out. You're going to have 3 cards in your hand when you start the game. The rule is that you draw a card and then play a card. If at any time you draw a zombie, you immediately place it face up in front of you. Now, depending on how many players are playing, once you get a certain number of zombies in front of you, not zombie cards, but zombies total. So for instance, if you have 1 card that gives you more than 1 zombie, it counts towards the total zombies in front of you. Once you have a certain number in front of you, you become eaten, and you are out of the round. If you were to draw an action card, it immediately goes to your hand. And if you were to draw an event card, it happens immediately, and that's that. Once you have drawn a card, you then play a card from your hand. When you play a card from your hand, you can either play it for the action on the card or for its movement points. If you play it for the movement points, you just put it face up in front of you, and if you play it for the action, then the action resolves and the card is done. Some cards will let you discard zombies in front of you, pass your zombies to another opponent, draw extra cards. Actions are pretty good, but once you get the required number of movement points in front of you, you have escaped, and you win the round. If you are the last player in the round, if everyone else gets eaten, you earn 5 points. You play 3 rounds, and the player with the most points at the end of those 3 rounds is the winner. Quite simple. Well, there you have it. That's a little bit about Card of the Dead. Now, I didn't go over all the cards that were in the set because the game comes with a deck of 50 cards in the rule book. So, there's a lot of different cards in the game, but I'll go ahead and show you some of them because I think one of the best things about Card of the Dead is its artwork. And in fact, when AEG first got the original copy of the game, they had to send it back and have the artwork redone because it was too graphic for here in the States. But we'll go ahead and take a look at some of the other cards. There are really awesome action cards like Barricade. Lets you draw 3 cards and then you choose one and put it at the bottom of the deck, which can potentially hurt you. Then you've got other cards like Lure, as I was explaining earlier. You give one of your cards that is a zombie to the next player or to an opponent. And then I think the artwork for the zombies is just hilarious. You've got Grandma Zombie here, and let's see, you've got, here's one of the zombies cards I was telling you about, where there's 2 zombies instead of 1. And then you never know what you're going to get through the game, because events like this, cornered, remove all of your movement cards, that can kill you. If you're playing a game where you're at 5 movement points and you need to get 6, that's just 1 more. Then you top deck a cornered, that's going to ruin your entire game. But I think the most fun thing about this is that it plays so quick that you can play game after game after game, and the more players you have, the crazier it gets. It is only for 2 to 5 players, but I think that's a really great number. I think 4 is the sweet spot, because all kinds of stuff is going on, but it's quick enough that you can still get in fast games. I know that Card of the Dead kind of reminds me of Smash Up a little bit with the artwork, but I love it. I love everything about it. The cards are nice and sturdy. They're not flimsy in any way, and it comes with this really sweet box. So I like it. It definitely gets a thumbs up for me. So if you get a chance, go out and grab Card of the Dead. Give it a shot. Thanks for checking out the review, and as always, happy gaming. We'll see you next time.